best advice I've ever received probably wasn't from a person. No disrespect to all the people that gave me advice. It's from a book called the Tao Te Ching. And what the Tao Te Ching talks about is learning to cope with quote unquote loss or perceived loss or disappointment. You know, taking things as they come and go and not, you know, when I first began, I felt I'm so talented, I should be this, I should be that, I should sell this many records, I should win these awards, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm the shit basically. As I got older and some of those things didn't materialize, at first in the industry, there were people that I felt were, you know, quote unquote cock blocking me and this and that. And I used to get really angry. And then I started becoming cool with, you know what? People way more talented than you have been killed earlier in life. You know, becoming philosophical about what you do and don't achieve and not letting success get to your head and not letting disappointments defeat you. And for me, walking that path and using that book, among others, but that particular book, I feel like really changed the way I look at the world and the way I treat disappointing news when it comes. When anything that isn't related to someone I love being hurt or dying, I kind of pretty much fob off. Okay. If I don't sell enough tickets to a gig, if my album sells, and you know, I've got economic reality, I've got bills to pay and I've got rent to pay and whatever else, but I try not to let any of that stuff. I'm kind of a bit like, whereas if something bad happens to someone I love, then yeah, I will be disappointed. I'm not zen enough to just view that as the part of the universal cycle of creation. Yeah.